It's me, Mario.
Mario, who are you talking to? Wow, we gotta go stop Bowser. Let's go. Mario, look over there.
Alright, let's go.
Get nerfed, guys.
Why do I feel like I just got nerfed?
Probably because Movie Peach nerfed us.
Oh, you got nerfed? How sad. I mean, come on, you're Mario. I mean, you always beat me up. Oh crap, I think I got nerfed as well.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go nerf Rosalina.
Well, at least you won't ruin the storybook, right?
Alright, everyone. I'm gonna be reading you the storybook. Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a girl.
Hang on, don't go any further. I gotta re-notify it.
What?
Alright, I'm good.
Okay. What? Once upon a time, there was a brave and noble princess named Peach.
Chaos control! I can do anything I want! Why do I keep getting nerfed? This is why my movies are better. What? It's no longer the Super Peach Galaxy movie, it's the Super Sonic Galaxy movie now. Well, this has been very much long awaited. Welcome, one and all, to the video I've been teasing like crazy in one of my videos. I haven't really been teasing it much, but that doesn't matter. I've had a big, huge, fat urge to make this video for a while now. Ever since I made my Galaxy movie review, I have been wanting to do this because I think this needs to get spread out. I don't see enough hate on the character I'm about to talk about. And that character is none other than Movie Peach. That is the reason why you clicked on this video, and I am going to explain why Movie Peach ruins not only the Galaxy movie, but the first movie to a certain degree. Let me make this clear. I in no way am making this video trying to hate on the writers or the people who worked on these movies. I'm simply just criticizing them. I might come off harsh at points in this video, but I in no way hate them. If anything, I think they can improve. I hope they can. Alright, so let's go over the first movie, then we'll jump to the Galaxy movie, because that's where the meat and potatoes are at. So, essentially, they titled the first Mario movie the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but sidelined Luigi in favor of Peach. Now, let me make this clear. I don't think Peach was terrible in the first one, but definitely was, pretty close to it. I think it was a huge mistake to have her, like, train Mario and stuff like that. Like, I don't buy that she did that entire course in the first movie with that big dress she has on that would slow down her movement. That's even the case in 3D World. She only goes faster whenever she gets the cat power up. Anyways, I also don't buy that she would naturally get good at what she does in the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't mind her defending herself a little bit, but I don't think it should be to the point where she's better than Mario. That's kind of what that is in both of these movies. In the first one, I can justify it a little bit because Mario's like fresh in the world. It's like an origin. Now, I do want to give some positives involving Movie Peach in the first film. Like, for one, I do really like the flower field scene that is in the movie where they explain a little bit of her backstory, which at the time I found really interesting and wanting to know what happens in the future. But in the future, well, we'll get into that. But I think at the time I thought it was really interesting about her past because it's adding new lore to the character that I thought could be interesting. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how would Peach, like, you know, not being sidelined in the first movie work still while still having Luigi there? And it's simple. Mario meets Toad, right? And Toad teaches Mario, like, sort of like how things work in the Mushroom Kingdom. And naturally, Mario and his heroic instincts would go save Peach, considering the Mushroom Kingdom doesn't have a princess right now, you know? Because that's a big deal. She watches over the kingdom, and I think that would make much more sense. Another thing I also want to bring up involving her, like, fighting a lot is, I have another reason on why I don't buy it that much. Her freaking skinny arms, dude. Like, what? I don't buy for a second that she'd be fist fighting someone like, let's say, a Koopa or something like that, and that it works. Just, no, I don't buy that. I think it's stupid. Okay, now it's time for this monstrosity of a story. Look, listen, I in no way hate the Galaxy movie. I think it's a 10 out of 10 on the enjoyment scale. Like, I always have a really good time when I watch it. I've watched it like 4 times now since release, and I think it's a lot of fun, but that story is genuinely terrible. And the biggest key factor of that is Movie Peach. Similar to the first one, we have an actual Galaxy character, Rosalina, and essentially they got Rosalina kidnapped in favor of giving more screen time to Peach, which I think is a terrible idea. So let's go over the basics with Rosalina and how powerful she is. Okay, well, for one, she has freaking magic. She can fly around. She built the freaking Comet Observatory, and in Galaxy 1, the freaking cycles, like, dude, she is powerful. She's basically a goddess, and you're telling me that in the Mario Galaxy movie, she gets re-kidnapped by that stupid purple Piranha Plant goo stuff by Bowser Jr.'s brush. Like, that's stupid. I don't buy that. They nerfed Rosalina. And the biggest thing that I hate about this movie involving Peach is her backstory. Yep, it gets addressed in here, and words cannot describe on how awful it was. First things first, they were born from Stardust.
The 2 sisters were made of stardust.
You gotta be kidding me. Stardust. Like, what? Who thought that was a good idea? That's horrible. And Peach and Rosalina being sisters is also so stupid. And look, listen, I don't usually take theories as fact, but there's so much evidence for this one. Matt Pat's theory about Rosalina possibly being the daughter of Mario and Peach. He made a two-parter about that, like, years ago. I think it was a decade, actually, but doesn't matter. But the point is, he made that video, and I don't usually like to take his theories for heart because, you know, they're theories. I don't like taking theories for heart, like, in general. But there's so much evidence for the stuff he mentioned in that video to the point where I think that was the plan in the games. Now, with that said, that is just my opinion on it. You guys can have your own opinion when it comes to that, but just my opinion, I think their whole sister thing is stupid. Like, I think there's, in theory, it could work because, you know, but they barely interact, they barely go in depth with it, and I don't want to hear, like, okay, listen. I do want the Mario movies to be more in depth. I'm tired of hearing the criticism that they're Mario movies. You expect depth out of this? A good story? Like, dude, what? Yes, I do expect a good story because it's a movie. Movies are made to tell stories. I already went on that whole thing in the past video. Doesn't matter. You get the point. But another big problem I have with Peach in the Galaxy movie is they gave her more development than our main character, Mario. I take huge issue with that because Mario is the main character. Luigi got zero development too. Like, Luigi gets none. I saw one commenter on a post saying that Luigi gets more character development by being more active in the battlefield. Like, what? No! That's not character development. He already sort of went through that in the first movie. He became more active in the battlefield in the end of the film with his brother. That's not character development. Also, another thing I want to bring up involving Mario, Boomerang Bro Productions brought this up. The character development that Mario gets in the film is involving his friendship with Peach when, no, that's not character development. And the reason for that is because, well, he was already great friends with Peach in the first movie. I think there could have been a real good character arc here for Mario and Luigi. As far as Mario goes, I don't necessarily know what they could have done, but they could have done something. Like something that can heavily impact the character, same with Luigi. Like, if you're making a sequel, you might as well just expand character development on them. In fact, you should, because they're your main characters. The Mario Galaxy movie is a mess, and Peach is a big part of that. Like, there was real potential with the story involving Rosalina. And I don't even want it 1-to-1 from the games. I would have disliked that, if anything. But sort of a way I want to sort of, describe what I wanted out of it is basically what they did with Shadow in Sonic Movie 3. They made some changes, but the core of the characters still remained. Like, Shadow was basically Shadow from SA2, and it was perfect. Like, they adapted Shadow perfectly in Sonic Movie 3. I wanted something of that. Minor changes with Rosalina, but it doesn't affect the character overall. Like, the core of her character could have still remained if they made just tiny changes. And what I also hate about this is that they heavily marketed Rosalina to be a big part of the movie, when really that's not the case, because she's a princess that gets kidnapped in the film. Also, another thing I want to go over with Princess Peach in these movies is that she basically has the character traits of Princess Daisy from the game, so here's my thing. They're gonna introduce Daisy in the next film, and what's her character trait gonna be? Because movie Peach is pretty much Daisy 1-to-1 from the games, you know? By the way, I was never a fan of Daisy in general, but I think that's so funny that they gave her character traits to Pete. And that's another thing I want to bring up. I'm not a fan of Peach in the games either. Like, nah. Especially Peach from Odyssey, but that's a conversation for another time. Also, this is more of a nitpick, but I love making fun of it. Rosalina, when she's a kid, has her eyes showing constantly. I just think it's so funny because we typically see her hair over her eyes, so it just looks hilarious. Me and Court make fun of it all the time. And those flashbacks, I just cannot take seriously, dude. Like, that's another thing. Rosalina made Peach go down that pipe, which led to the Mushroom Kingdom. Why didn't Rosalina just go with her? That's stupid, and we don't even know what the threat was. One more thing before we end the video. My friend Correct has a huge grudge against movie Peach. What'd you say? Nothing. And he's gonna come in here and rant about it. Correct, you may come in.
How could you not have this in the movie? Please. Hi. Okay. So, I'm a little mad because of the movie, right? I just gotta say this. Movie Peach is freaking awful, okay? Genuinely. She is just so awful. She's a horrible adaptation to a character like Peach. Genuinely. She ruined the Galaxy movie's story. Like, honestly, everything good that it could have had, she ruined it. Most bad things kind of tie back to her in that movie. Like, Rosalina being bad, it's because of Peach. Like, no character development, it's because most of it was focused on Peach. Like, guys, are we for real? And then, don't even get me started on the people that are like, oh, it's just a Mario movie. Like, what did you expect? Okay. Ever heard of something called Bluey? How does that have more like, story than this? Like, come on, guys. Really? Like, it's been proven time and time again that kids' franchises can have amazing stories. Especially franchises like Toy Story and whatnot. So don't even, like, come at me like that and tell me that you didn't have high standards because it's a Mario movie. Okay? You're wrong. Okay? Goodbye. I'm done.
Good day to you.
One more thing. I dare you to prove me wrong.
I don't think Boomerang Bro's gonna like this. Anyways, that's all I have for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and down in the comments, let's be respectful. Yeah, if you guys want to debate with me in the comments, feel free. This video is for that. With that all said, take care, everyone. And lastly, where's my DK movie?